years. Unbelievable. Shams is in LA with Stephen A. Brian Windhorst gracing our screen here as well. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. Shams, what more can you tell us about LeBron?
So, Molly, I'm told that LeBron James is unlikely to play on Friday, tomorrow, against the Timberwolves. And it's really a situation now when you look at the schedule, it would give him 8 days of rest in between games. He last played on Friday, and then he sat out Sunday's game with foot soreness. And so it really gives him a chance to recalibrate, recharge the body. And when you look at the schedule, it's really the Lakers taking a prudent look at this and optimizing it. Because of the NBA Cup, it allows him to have this time in between to optimize himself for the entire season. And as he continues to play on, he's about to be 40 years old at the end of the month. He's in his 22nd NBA season, league record. It's going to be 23rd season, potentially next year if he plays on, which would be an NBA record. And so for him, it's really a situation where you have to make sure he's right as the season goes on.
I appreciate that, Shams. You know, welcome to the show as always. Love having you on First Take. My man Wendy's here with you. Two guys that I would love for this segment because Wendy, he doesn't know, forgive his Shams. He's just started working with me a little while. He doesn't know me very well. We're getting to know each other. I love the guy already. But here's the deal, Shams. You're on First Take, baby. LeBron James said personal reasons. Did you really think he was going to get past that? I need that answer. When you say personal reasons, okay, what you just highlighted was him approaching 40, him not missing a game in the first 23 games, getting the rest, et cetera, et cetera. But they made it a point to say he was taken off for personal reasons. What's going on with LeBron James?
Well, with him and the Lakers, at the end of the day, they're also going to rely on him to make sure he knows his body better than anyone else.
I agree with that.
And when you think about there's a history of him in past years when there's an allotted amount of time, if there's a break in the schedule where you can take that time to recalibrate, recharge, rest that body, and make sure at the end of the day he's right.
But in
for
the
when
past,
it matters.
Shams, they would say rest. They said personal reasons. Now I'm going to ask you one more time. They said personal reasons. What's going on with LeBron James?
With injury listings, with what's put on the injury report, sometimes you never know. But I'm giving it to you exactly what it is, and that's what it is.
Wendy?
I do think that he takes care of his feet because he's had a foot injury. He had a foot injury last year. He had a foot injury the year before. You remember when he might have had surgery, but then he went to the LeBron James of feet. And, you know, I think it was a difficult last couple of weeks for LeBron, and I think the Lakers are happy to give him this time, quite frankly. If you're asking me, do I think he's trying to make some sort of statement? I haven't gotten that sense at all. I do think he wants the Lakers to upgrade their roster, but guess what? He's wanted that for a year and a half. The Lakers have not made a significant transaction outside of draft picks since the trade deadline 2023. We're coming up on 2 years since they made that. So I do think LeBron wishes the Lakers were better. I do think LeBron, would like them to use those draft picks. He doesn't care about some draft pick in 2029.
Right.
But when he signed back, Stephen A., with the Lakers over the summer, he knew this was going to be the roster. This roster is, they're 13 and 11. They're fine. They're not doing special. They're not doing bad.
Okay, well, some would argue they weren't doing bad. Well, they were doing bad when you're losing games by 25 points all the damn time. I mean, that's not great, Wendy. But I will say this to y'all, Shams and Wendy, because this is where I was going. Maybe I wasn't clear enough about where I was going with both y'all. You know, LeBron's been through a lot. He's approaching 40, balling out, averaging nearly 7 points per game on 50% shooting in the fourth quarter this season. Very, very impressive. He's doing his thing. Team ain't doing its thing. They're an average team at best.